and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. Well, we've got another mini. I hope you guys are going to love it. I like this one. It's really awesome. I'm ready for all the beautiful fall colors and the pumpkins. It's pumpkin season, right? And so this is all about the autumn and the pumpkins and Thanksgiving. Okay, I know some countries have already had their Thanksgiving. Hopefully you can indulge me on, you know, the American Thanksgiving. But yeah, this is sort of my version of a Thanksgiving type little mini journal. So we're thankful for, you know, all our blessings, and I count you guys as my blessings, or in my blessings, or you know what I mean. It's in the morning and I'm kind of still befuddled. Okay, so this mini kit is called Autumn Blessings, and it is going to be so much fun to put together. It's already, I've started a few things, you know how I am. So, yep, let me show you the journal kit, and then we'll start into our making this thing, right? Okay. This is going to be the front, and this is going to be my back. Now, you can do them any which way you want. I'm just doing it this way. So, my front and my back, okay? And then these are the inside pieces that we're going to mat. Now, I did leave a little bit of extra room at the bottom this time because I do want to put more of those little, you know, those little narrow, short pockets. I guess that's what I'm calling them. And then we've got these ones, just a lot of beautiful fall, autumn colors with lots of, you know, Thanksgiving theme, right? Okay. And this is our background page. And these are our big little pockets. It's a thing, right? They're just really pretty, I think. Okay. So in this one, I'm putting it up here up front, these two, because I'm going to be using these in the craft along today. This is the signature cover. We won't be using these pockets today, but they're on the same page, so there you go. And this is our pages for our signature and our little pull-out notebook, you know, just lined with a vintage look to them, or a fall look, whichever way you want to look at that. Okay, so the rest of the kit, now that will be part 1, and this is part 2, and this will be coming in future videos. We've got our little journal cards and circles and labels, and we've got our, is that the one I just showed you? Oh, okay, we've got that, which I've already showed you. And we've got, this time our fussy cuts are, you know, the pumpkins. Now, well, anyways, I've got one of my pumpkins on my little thingy. I may have to put one of these in. I don't know. Or you may have to wait a week to do that part. I don't know. It's a thing, right? I hadn't planned on putting that one in. But this is the folio. All these little pumpkins have little pictures on them. I'm trying to make it easy for fussy cutting, right? It's my thoughts and ideas. And then we've got our little envelopes and our long belly band and our short one that goes at the back. Then we've got an extra page this time. We've got our what if page, and it's more or less the same except for it's, you know, pumpkins and such. And then we've got another what if page because I wanted it this way. I turned it around to where these are both going the same direction, and then I put one here and one here. It can be little journal cards, it can be whatever you want it to be, little belly bands. I added this one in because, yep, I needed it that way. And I also started doing some little printouts, half page, you know, making them smaller, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Half size or whatever. So this kit is 15 pages of a mini journal. It's a lot. So let me show you what I'm doing. On this one, I decided to put lace on the, it's an envelope journal, of course, right? So I decided to put this lace on the spine this time instead of the fabric that I usually use. It was, I don't know, it was just a thought and an idea, and I went with it. So I've got this one already matted up, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. For this craft along, you're going to need your freebies, and you're going to need those first pages I showed you, the main pages for matting, the signature cover, and the line pages. You will need some wax linen thread, the big little pockets, the pump. I'll put the pumpkin in next time. I'll show you this time, and you can just get it on the next video. Because I just used it for that, and it can go on later. Okay, magnets are optional. Lace is optional. If you don't have magnets or don't want to use magnets, I understand the frustration with magnets. You can always use the little Velcro dots. They're fine. You'll need a paper trimmer, scissors, double stick tape, and glue. I use both. It's a thing. A pencil, a bone folder, a brayer, corner rounder, vintage photo, distress oxide. These are just the things I'm using. You use what you use and how it works for you. I'm using the small envelopes. These are 6 and a something by 4 and a something. I think it's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so a 1-inch circle punch, and you'll see what I use that for. A pointy tool of some kind, and of course, our sense of humor. It's a necessity, I'm telling you. Okay, so let's get our matting done, and then we will move on. I'm gonna have to get me some more of those little clips. I use them all up, and then they're in use, and then I can't use them for when I need to use them. I don't know if anybody else has that problem or not. Excuse my reach, but I have that problem. Okay, let me move these out of the way so we don't have lumpy bumpies going on. So this one, again, I'm making 2 because, yeah, that's the thing. They're just so fun and cute and easy. So making 2 is nice. You have one for you and one to give away, or whatever you want to do with that. It's just, I don't know. To me, I think it's fun. And they do make cute gifts. Just saying. Make sure I'm right side up. I'm a little paranoid about that. I have put things upside down before. I've done it on camera. I am that good at it. Anyhow, so I'm going to do my matting on here. Put the mats on, and then I'll put the lace on afterwards for my spine. I just thought if there were any overlap, I didn't want it to go under this matting. I wanted it to be over. And I don't know that there would be overlap, but just in case, I'm hedging my bets, right? So I'm going to put it to where I know for sure it will be over and not under. I hope that makes sense. In my mind, it makes sense to me. At least at this moment. Sometimes, give me a minute and I'll change my mind. So, okay, we're going to get our front and our back on. Then this one will be mostly caught up with the other one. As far as matting. I just, you know, you think about Thanksgiving and the time you spend with family and how you make those traditions, and you have special food that you make, and you have, you know, some things you have to have every year for Thanksgiving, or it just isn't right, right? All right, that's the way it's always been in my family. Well, you have to have certain things. You can even go without a turkey, but there's some things you can't do without, because you can sub a turkey for something else. But yeah, there's some foods that you just have to have. If you guys have some certain foods that you have to have, leave me a comment in down below and let me know what your have Thanksgiving food is. Even if you've already had your Thanksgiving, it's okay. We're just talking about the meal now, right? I think in my family, it sort of goes towards the desserts. There's a thing about a chocolate pie, okay? It's just not quite Thanksgiving without that chocolate pie. I don't know who started that either. But yeah, it's a thing. I can't help it. It's has to be. Okay, so we've got all of our matting on the inside done already. So let's go ahead and put our pockets. You know, you have your traditional, you have your green beans or green bean casserole, whichever one you go with. Am I going to put this one on the top and this one on the bottom, or this one on the... Yep. I'm going to do it that way, I think. So, you have something with potatoes, whether it's potato salad or mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce. Oh my word. Yep, you have to have that. That's a must-have, right? Well, it was in my family. So, did you guys have to have cranberry sauce? It's a thing in my family. We had to have that. Okay. I don't know. It kind of sets off the flavor of some other things. So, yep. Let's see what else. I already said green beans. Oh, sweet potato casserole or candied yams, whichever way you want to go with that one. That was always interesting. I think I liked the candied yams dish better than the sweet potato casserole, but I was okay with the other, you know. So, anyhow. I think another thing that, well, I think that just started in my little family when I was raising my boys. We always had mac and cheese to go with it. It was one of their favorites, so, you know, it worked. So, okay, we're going to get this down. I always do my bottoms first, as I've said before. Makes it easier on me, so you do it how it makes it easier on you. I think I tried corn before. It wasn't always kind of thing, but you know, I was thinking, you know, traditional, in America. I don't know what it's like in other places, but we always think about like the Pilgrims and all that with the Indians and stuff, or the Native Americans, sorry, and their first Thanksgiving and how they helped each other. Mostly it was the Native Americans helping the Pilgrims so they didn't, you know, starve to death. And so they had corn and wild game, probably more venison or something than they did turkey. But anyways, they might have had a turkey or two. Who knows? But they helped each other. So I've tried corn a few different ways before for Thanksgiving. It never was a big hit with my guys, but there are different dishes that you can still try. There we are. We've got those on. Of course, I'm going to put lace across there because that's just how I am. But they're on there, and what we're going to do is, I thought I'd put that in upside down. Whew, that would have been scary. Okay, so next, I've got to go get something, so I'll be right back, and then we're going to decorate our little signature cover and put our signature in the middle. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. Okay, you know what I forgot. And that's something we need to add to our list, is an awl or something to poke a hole with. A blunt needle. I just use a very blunt needle with a big eye. You don't have to have a big eye on it. It's just, I like a blunt needle and some thread of whatever kind you want. I use a waxed linen thread. Oh, don't do that. And that works for me. So whatever you want to use. I've seen people use embroidery thread. I'm sure that would be pretty, but I don't know how long it would hold up. If you're making something that doesn't matter if it holds up very long, then that's okay. But I'm just not sure how long that would hold up with, you know, the wear and tear of opening and closing and turning the pages and, you know, that whole thing like that. Okay, I'm just poking my holes in the middle, about an inch down-ish, all the way through. I guess I could have put my, ooh, I should have. Let me do that, because that's why I put it out here. Yes, silly. Okay. Hold on. Because I need this on there first, so that I'm sewing through it, and it gives it that extra bit of strength, you know, like so. Yep, that's what my plan was. Ah, you know how that goes. Sometimes you plan things and it works out really great, and sometimes you go, oh, really? Because I didn't do what I said I was going to do, you know? So, anyways, I think this lace is going to be really good for this, especially on a mini. I would not use it on a really big journal, because, no, it would be problematic. And I don't know that you would get it to where you would have it through, like you were sewing through everything, right? That makes sense. I think it might be just a little bit of a problem. So, let me get the glue off my hand. Okay. So, I was thinking, another thing I probably should mention is, you know, pumpkin pie and stuff. Because, you know, we always think of Thanksgiving, you go turkeys and pumpkins and that kind of thing. When a lot of my Thanksgivings didn't have a turkey or even a pumpkin, but you think of them, you know, you just think of them that way. I don't know if everybody else is that way or not, but yeah, I think of them, you know, when I think of Thanksgiving, but it's more of just a traditional thing, I guess. I didn't really grow up with a whole bunch of pumpkin stuff going on. Just specifically for, you know, Thanksgiving. I don't know. Maybe my family was weird. We did more of the sweet potatoes and things like that. So, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Excuse my reach again. I have to get over here and get these scissors. Trim this off. Just like so. And the other side. Just like so. So, scooch that to the side. Now we're back to where we were, right? I might give that a little bit of extra, you know, pressing down since I'm just about to sew through it, right? Okay. Now, here we go. I'm going to repunch my holes. Hopefully I'm going to be lining them up where they were, because that's where they need to be. Yep, line those up. See, when you kind of muff it, you just go back and make sure you're right side up. Yep, okay. You just go back and fix it. There. And there. Really easy to poke the next time, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going through here so that everybody's everything stays in place, right? Okay, move that out of the way. And try not to get my head in the camera. You can't see that hole very good sometimes. Even if it's fabric, I still sometimes do this because you can't see the hole. So I mark it with, with all. Because you can see it on this side really well. You just can't see it on the other side. Okay. Then we're going to go through this one. And I'm just about finished with this spool of thread. Okay. All right. Then back through here. Hopefully this is going to go right into place, but if not, you can always, say, where are you? That kind of thing. Sometimes you have to do that. Just find your way back through, yeah? Let's see, do I need it on this side? No, I need it on that side. You want to have, if you're new to this and such, you want to make sure you have one of your strings on this side and one on this side of your thread that's going up the middle. It's important because if you don't, you could have problems. It won't hold it. It'll let go, okay? And then your strings get all loosened up and all your hard work goes to naught, right? Not. It's a different word. Okay. So I'm going to leave these a little long for now. There you go. There you are. There you are. Okay. Then I'm going to work this a little bit. Get it this way and get it this way. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take this off because it's not holding anything anymore. This is not holding anything anymore. Okay. Now I crinkled my pages. All right. Let's do this so that we get this done. Now, I will give you the pumpkins next week. It's just, it's a lot of uploading. Okay, so I've already got the magnet back here with and that's what I used the 1-inch hole punch for, to just make a little piece to cover that. That's simple, simple, simple. I didn't ink it or anything. It just needs to be down there so that nothing sliding in here would catch on that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on there, and then I'll put this in there. Okay, I put lace behind mine. You don't have to do that. You don't have to use a pumpkin even. I mean, you can. You don't have to. You can use whichever pumpkin you want if you want to use a pumpkin. I mean, they are free, so, so, yeah. I showed in detail how to do this the last mini apple barrel harvest, right? It just kind of is gonna, hold on to itself because it's a magnet. So I'm gonna hold this a minute because I can't use my brayer because it's too lumpy bumpy to do that with. So, I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys have for Thanksgiving. We call it dressing where I'm from. Some people call it, what is that other word? Stuffing. Stuffing? Yeah, stuffing. So what kind of dressing or stuffing did you have for your turkey or chicken or whatever meat you decided to have? We always had a chicken dressing because chicken actually tastes better than turkey in a dressing. Kind of the broth for a chicken tastes better. I don't know. To us it did. So, okay. We're just going to put a thin line of glue on here and here. and stick this down. Hopefully I'm in shot. Well, I was partially in shot. You know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put this on here like so-ish. Okay. Give that a minute to settle in. And we've got our little flip up belly band, and it just snaps right. Now I use those little bitty magnets. You can use whatever magnet or just use Velcro. If you don't like magnets, just use some Velcro on here, and just, you know, it's fine. Just use the clear side down there, and somebody will think, what's wrong with my pencil or my pen? It won't write there. It's fine. Okay, so we've got that in, and now we're going for the back. Okay, we're going to take that off. Get it out of my way. I don't know, I just decided I was going to do this one a little different, so I did it a little different. I thought that turkey's head went really well with that blue pumpkin. Does that make sense to you? I don't know, but the turkey's head, well, you know, they always have that kind of blue. Anyways, yep, I didn't put double stick tape on this, so how clever is that? Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Get that out of my way. But yeah, dressing, that was, we always had that. Yeah, and sometimes it was a chicken. Sometimes when I was a kid, they would do a ham instead of, or sometimes they would do a ham and a turkey. I don't know. Like I said, my family was weird. But there you go. It's okay. Whatever you want, you know. Yep. But there was always that chocolate pie. There was always cranberry sauce. There was always some kind of green beans. Let's see. And dressing. So those were the things that were always there, right? We always have our always there things. And potatoes. There was always some kind of potatoes. Whether it was just plain old mashed potatoes, or I think my mom got real fancy one year and did a au gratin. It didn't go over so well. I mean, it was Thanksgiving. You expect mashed potatoes or potato salad, or, you know, I don't know. It's what we were used to. So, I don't know. Anyways, it got eaten, but I don't think she got too many compliments on that one. We can all get finicky about our Thanksgiving foods, right? I think there was also, sometimes there was a lemon pie. I don't know. That time of the year, you just, I guess we bring out all of our best or our favorites or something new we're going to try. I did when my boys were home, I would always do a chocolate pie and a cheesecake. Homemade, yeah. But, you know, a simple one because they liked it. And we would have also, okay, I don't know if this is everybody's thing or not, but we would have chocolate chip cookies. Homemade, you know. There's nothing better than smelling that and coming out of the oven. I mean, seriously. But it was fun. I think Thanksgiving is just about the time we spend together with our people, and having good times, you know. Okay, so we've got this one started. We've got our lace on here. I think that's going to work out fine. And we've got all of our matting done. We've got this in here, and I'm going to put lace on those. And we've got our signature in with our cover. I did put the lace around this one again because I like it. and I thought to do it. So sometimes you just, oh, I got to do this and this, and you forget to do what you were going to do. But this time I did. We've got that in there, and we've got this one on here. So the journal cards and different things will be, you know, forthcoming, and we'll put those in. It's just going to be awesome. I've got this one. Now this one's got to catch up with this one, and then get ready for, you know, the next steps, which we're going to put in those little pockets. We're going to do our mini folio. We've got lots of stuff to do. We're going to make paper clips for this one because I thought it would be cute. So, yeah, and that's our second What If paper page that we're going to do, and have printing it out full size and half size. And then you can make bigger paper clips, you know, the hidden kind, and then smaller ones. I think it's going to be cute. I'm working on it. So, anyways, you guys come along, get your part 1 of Autumn Blessings, and catch up with me, because I got to catch this one up to this one. And then we will move forward on our next one. I think I'm probably going to work on the folio, and it's a little different again. Every time that one I just get a different idea, right? So I have to go with it. So, all right. So I'm going to quit rambling now. Oh, again, I want to remind you of the draw. And each time I hit that 100 milestone, we've done our 700 draw. If you guys didn't watch that, go back and watch the live and see who won. You might have did. So, just saying. Okay, when I reach another 100 and another 100, all the way till I get to 1,000, I'm going to be doing a drawing for a free digital journal kit. And that's just what I'm doing to celebrate and to give back. I'm always giving. I like giving to everybody. The draw is, you know, you have to win the drawing, right? But the minis are for everybody, and I can give to everybody this way, at least if you've got a printer. You know, I'm sorry. So to be entered into the drawing, make a comment on any video that I've made, and I'll put your name in the drawing for a free digital journal kit from my Etsy shop. There's some beautiful ones in there, guys. Some really awesome ones. This one's free on my website, on the Facebook page. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting them everywhere and in different formats so people can get them however they wish. So, yep, this is completely free. As long as you got a printer, we're good. You can make this with me. Yep, that's the draw. And I think that's it. So part 1 will be on my website and on the Facebook page, the group page. On my website, it's in PNG form. On the group page, it's in PDF form. Because some people can get it one way better than the other way. You know what I mean. I'm trying to be helpful here. Okay, so, yes, that's it. We're done for this one. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe, pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.